Welcome back to Goju Ryu Karate Center. Doing live stream, members only for the remainder of this week. So if you suddenly see me popping up, it's because we're trying to get back into the routine of making videos. We'll start with a few live streams. For me, that works best, and it takes the pressure off Zoe to do all the editing. The world has changed a little bit, so we don't have as many hours in the work week to do editing, etc. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you enjoy what I'm about to do. Training with a heart rate monitor. So first thing is you might see the flash and my heart rate monitor, something that we're experimenting with, so we can track what my heart rate does during the workouts, and that'll tie in with me doing other workouts on live stream later on. Next thing is, yes, I know there are floor panels that are lifting. Probably the next couple of videos you'll notice that the wooden floor will vanish and we'll be back on the mat, on tatami. The sound will probably improve a lot as the dampening of the tatami stops that tinny sound in the background. So yeah, like I said, wherever you are in the world, I hope this video hits you and you're happy with it and that you get something from it. I have been experimenting with Fukyu Kata and trying to preserve a whole bunch of Sensei Teruo Chinen's ideas. I know that I am not part of the Judokan International group, so what I'm doing is my own personal kind of paying tribute to Sensei Chinen in my own way, and it's something that I do in my dojo to keep his ideas, his principles alive, and hopefully I hit the nail on the head per se. So I'm going to be running through the Fukyu Kata sequences, and then I'm going to be running through the additional 3 Fukyu Kata sequences that we've been working on in our dojo, and it'll tie in massively with what my heart rate monitor is going to be measuring, because by the time you get to number 6, you're pretty knackered. And I'm not moving fast and hard and most powerful as possible at this point in time, because my body feels like I've been run over by a steamroller with the amount of training we've been doing. So without any further ado, we're just going to run through the katas and try and explain them as I go. Hopefully we'll be able to catch them with the camera if I'm this far back, and I'll try and make sure my voice carries. Fukyu Kata Ichi. From the other side, for the sections that you missed, that's the ki. And then turning to the front corner. So, Fukyu Kata Ichi, very basic and commonly practiced in Okinawa by multiple schools. Fukyu Kata is not the same as Fukyu Kata in Okinawa, which resembles the typical Goju Ryu Ichi Kata, but is sometimes practiced within, I want to call it the Miyazato line of Goju Ryu karate. And if rumors or stories are to be believed, it is Miyazato Sensei adding in the kick and using it as part of the training at Police Academy for the police training students, etc., so that they can develop the kicking. Right? All that we do is we add in a Mailbag every time we would have stepped, not when we turn. Okay, so here we go. Fukyu Kata. Very natural step up. I'm busy looking down at the bottom and I can see my heart rate has just jumped a whole category. So in terms of what it does, the moment we start using our legs and in kicking, our heart rate is going to climb. Those of you who are training with heart rate in mind, you'll see your heart rate climbing. So my original plan, and I'm going back to about 1992, 93, 94, when I returned to karate after a short hiatus while I was in high school for 2 years. To get fit, I would do Fukyu Kata 1, 2, 3, then Seiyujin. And that would punish my legs. Then later on, 1, 2, 3, and Tensho. I may have spoken about doing this in previous videos. On how to work your body, that your cardiovascular response is being pressured and that you're building your stamina and your resilience and your endurance for karate and for kata and for kihon, for basics, for foundation. The guys out there who are interested in hitting bags and everything else, cool, that's got its place and its time, and it's another topic for another type of sports science kind of analysis, and it is 100% going to make you sweat like a hog, and you're going to get a crazy great workout. I'm not disputing that, we're just using things that you might have at your disposal. Not everybody has a punch bag at home. I know you can make varieties of options of alternatives. This is something that we can all do, and especially as we get older in life, the movement would be good, and we're now forcing that heart rate up. Watching my heart rate on my monitor at the moment seems to have dropped already, and we're moving on to Fukyu Kata Dai-san. Fukyu Kata Dai-san, as I've always understood it, is very much Sensei Chinen's kata that he worked on and that he loved to teach. And I remember every time you had a problem with your hip movement, he would insist on doing Fukyu Kata Dai-san to help you understand your hip movement. The kata now changes, we end up with a block, punch, block, double punch combination with a hip pivot in between. And this is on all turning movements. He also fundamentally, or the kata fundamentally changes. Going forward, we no longer have a series of punches, we have a series of blocks, face block, chest block, stomach block, and on the back end, we add in some bonzuki. I'll run through the kata from front side, and then I will do the back side so we can see it again. Fukyu Kata Dai-san. other side. Jordan, shooter, geki, and then carry on. Okay, so now we move forward and we go to trying to embed Sensei Chinen's Sandan-gi exercises. There are many. And you might even be able to, if you're a Jindakan international person, probably timestamp the way I do it. I may make lots of mistakes and have variations that are different from Sensei Chinen, but take it as more of a tribute and an acknowledgement to what he did, what he taught, and trying to encapsulate the ideas. It's taking his principles and looking for what he was looking for, to seek what he sought, not to just do what he did, as my logic. Alright, so we are now going to do a movement exercise forward. I'm going to run through just on the spot and moving forward and backwards. And this is something that we did a lot of with him. So, and if I'm correct, or maybe incorrect on what it is, it's Ichi go geki exercise for Sensei Chinen's students. Okay, so. Jordan section. I'm just going to work from the spot. Now I'm going to do the Chudan section. Now the Gedan section. Okay, I know there are many tweaks and add-on, etc., but these were the first three that I remember learning with him. And we did it up and down, we did it forward and backward motion, stepping basics up and down the dojo. And I'm going to do it with the forward action only in the kata, but it's just there to plant the seed of this exercise and to escalate from Fukyu Kata Dai-san to number 4. And to get the heart rate going. So I'm going to start calling it Fukyu Kata Daiyon and just call it number 4. Okay, and then the next one number 5 and the next one number 6. Alright, tributes number 4, number 5, number 6. There we go. So I need a bit more space. Number 4. Okay, number 4. And the heart rate is way up there already, and I'm not even pushing hard. I'm not trying my hardest at the moment. It's just by its very nature, the escalation as we go, the compounding. Right, number 5. So, key piece here is maybe something called 2-2-5. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back and use this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I suspect people from Jindokan International are going to be typing like crazy about now, going, that's not the way Sensei did it exactly. Right? Please, just attribute to Sensei Chinen. That's all. Not doing it exactly, I'm making it work for me. I've seen a couple of variations, so this is the one I'm going to use. And you stick to what is one of our de facto mottos here at the Goju Ryu Center. Do what your sensei says. Alright, so here is kata number 5. We're going to embed on the 245-degree angles to the front and to the back. We're going to embed the attack and defense sequence. So the kata is going to get a little bit longer, and it's going to have everything that it had in number 4, plus some more. So again, pushing that heart rate higher and higher. Kata is getting longer and longer and more complicated, testing the memory bank and forcing you to keep moving for a longer period in time. Here we go. Number 5. Now in the upper percentile on the heart rate monitor. So, again, it is here to build stamina. Number 6 is the biggest shift mentally in mentality within the kata. We're going to adopt a figure of 8 kind of drill that Sensei Chinen liked to do, and we're going to do it on the first 2 sequences, It is a sandan-gi with attack and defense on both sides. So you're literally going to run through like 6 figure-8 movements to complete the drill, and then you carry on with the rest of the kata, as is number 5. I think the first thing is to just go through what the drill looks like, and I'm going to do part of it facing the front. Hold on. I should show you what I did at the back. Sorry, please forgive me. We'll come back to this. So, from the back, we went 1, 2, 3. First, second, backwards. First, second, back. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Short step across. 1. First, second. First, second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back foot up. 1, 2, 3. Kick, chamber, long stance. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, let's go back to the figure 8 drill that we're about to start. So the figure 8 drill, a more relaxed kind of kumite feeling, and not so much of a bounce, but more, a little bit more static, and upper body a little bit relaxed, and stance a little bit relaxed. So you'll see now maybe free fighting kind of stance, back leg bent a little bit on the balls of the feet as you go. So, I'm going to start. I'm going to go straight to the camera so you can actually see what I do. The part of every sequence is to go off the line. So, front hand, like chest height, but center, because you're going to be applying pressure. Other hand, chamber. Okay, and we're going to start by going 45, well not quite 45, maybe just off the line, and punch and chamber. We're going to turn, and we're going to bring this leg all the way around. So we're going to turn, and it's going to become the front leg. From here, we are going to mark. This hand is going to stay put. We're going to have a mark, then we're going to have block, punch, like a counter. Then I'm going to go off the line, so kicking across my body. I'm going to go across, punch, turn back to my position, mark. We use this hand now to create the attack. Jab, back, and reset. So that's 1 set. 2, round, mark. So we've done the mark. We're now going to block down, punch, and that is our middle attack. Kick, punch, turn, mark, middle attack, Yakuzuki. 1, 2, 3, mark, back foot out, block, punch, back. Back foot out, low block, punch, back. Carrying on, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep my geri and land. I'm landing with my hands up because I'm embedding this in my kata. Right, so that's the figure 8 drill. We're embedding it into number 6 on the first 2 directions that we do. So the kata becomes rather drawn out, incredibly long, and you're going to see what the heart rate monitor does. I'm currently sitting in my 60 to 70% zone, and it will probably go to above the 100% mark by the time I'm finished. Reason for high heart rate at this point Clocked out a really good 5K this morning about an hour and a half ago. So yeah, we've been training hard lately. Here we go. Out here will be fine. Number 6. Jab. I had the wrong blocks there. Should be the wrong block, but okay. Number 6. Always, I need to practice more. At a glance, now we're upward of 180 beats a minute. Heart rate is working nicely. I'm a little bit gassed. And at this point, I would suggest a Sunjin or a Tensho or a Seiyujin to train. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my small tribute. The most important thing, irrespective of where you come from, honor your roots as much as you can. Train hard. Don't forget that the karate you do is the karate you do because it was built on the shoulders of those who went before you. And hopefully we'll be doing some more of these. We're trying very hard to get back into the routine, putting out content on a routine basis. Thanks again. Arigato gozaimasu. Sayonara. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, send us a personal message if it tickles your fancy. Cheers, we're done.